Some COVID-19 patients have not been able to recover fully from the virus. They're commonly known as long haulers. Tonight, we're learning that some who have been experiencing lingering symptoms for weeks or even months are now reporting major improvements after getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Amy Day and Brian Schnee here with you. Fox 13's Sydney Glenn joins us live tonight after speaking with the medical director heading up the new post-COVID clinic at the University of Utah Health about these reported positive vaccine side effects. Sydney.
Brian and Amy, Dr. Jeanette Brown says she has heard from some patients that they feel better after getting the vaccine, but she does warn that we are very early in this vaccination process, so it's too early to really figure out why that's happening.
Andrew Stott, like many others, wasn't sure he was going to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
I was maybe a tiny bit hesitant, and not because I didn't believe in it, but just because I'm a long hauler.
After a talk with his doctor, Stott decided to take the plunge and get the shot.
And I got my second dose a couple weeks ago.
After that second dose, something unexpected happened for this long hauler.
Has the vaccine actually helped with some of your symptoms?
Yeah, actually, I was a little skeptical of that. The first few times I heard people say that might happen, I told them, I don't think that's how a vaccine works.
A study at Yale Medicine in Connecticut states about 30 to 40% of long haulers report improvements to their symptoms after getting vaccinated, while about 10 to 15% report feeling worse after the vaccine. But as Dr. Jeanette Brown points out, all the data we are seeing at this point is very new.
Because for COVID long haulers, symptoms tend to come and go and change anyway. You would need kind of a long-term follow-up to know that that was kind of the reason why they were getting better or say getting worse, for example.
For Stott, his worst long hauler symptom has been chronic fatigue, which is very common among long haulers. But now
I have the energy to just get off the couch and play with my 6-year-old son whenever he wants to. And that's something that I haven't felt since, last summer.
He admits the vaccine wasn't a full-fledged cure.
I mean, I still have some other symptoms that haven't changed much, but that was definitely one of the ones that was more difficult for me. It had a bigger emotional and mental toll.
The vaccine Stott was hesitant to get has given him something he hasn't felt in a while: hope.
It gives me hope overall. I think many of my remaining issues are probably things that hopefully they'll either find therapies for things like my joint pain or my respiratory issues.
The University of Utah Health is opening up a post-COVID clinic next month. Already over the last year, they have been doing a lot of research on these COVID-19 long haulers, and they're just going to be doing more of them. Live in Salt Lake City, Sydney Glenn, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Sydney, thank you. Studies from Harvard Medical School suggest about 1 in 10 people who test positive for COVID-19 might develop symptoms that last about a year. Because COVID is still considered new to medical experts, there's still no real answer for how long these symptoms will last.